Hi everyone. Today I will not discuss any media strategy with you, but I will discuss a specific problem, a specific challenge which the client was facing when they approached our agency for the solution for the same. Being a communication professional, it's really important for us to understand the overall communication. What are the challenges that the client or the brand is facing, and how the agency proposes the solution to them, what kind of research is done, what goes on, behind the scenes. Let's jump into it. So I'm sharing with you the client brief. The client in question here is Kentucky Fried Chicken. And they gave us this one pager of a brief which had the background and the challenge. And we were supposed to find the solution to the challenge they were facing. I'll just read it out. It's a pretty lengthy document. Uh, so the background is KFC is an iconic brand in the US market, known for its superb crunchy chicken preparations. They relaunched in India 7 years ago with an intention to strike success. They launched with the famous range of products like chicken in a tub and introduced variants like Zinger Burger, which are quite popular with the non-vegetarian consumers. But given the predominance of veg consumers in India, KFC started customizing products for them. And the first big initiative came in the form of Veg Zinger Burger, a veg version of their signature chicken zinger. These products have been able to offer an option to veg consumers accompanying their non-veg friends at KFC. But they have not been able to create a pull for the vegetarian customers to make an independent visit to our stores. Given that 50% of population in India is vegetarian and another set converts into vegetarians on specific days, it is imperative for KFC to build a veg layer that is able to attract veg consumers in the store. We would like to be a viable, attractive destination for vegetarians, just like McDonald's. The challenge, KFC is a kind of mecca for non-vegetarians who love to dig into our real chicken fillet. They like to eat our products with their hands and enjoy it to the bone. Pun intended. There is a lot of abandon during the consumption at KFC. We need to appeal to the new audience of vegetarians while retaining our core. We need to get a fix on what will appeal to vegetarians, but not take away from the appeal KFC has for the non-vegetarians. It is a difficult task, and we would require much more than a TVC to accomplish this. We need to work out a complete customer journey to get veg consumers into KFC and arrive at top five communication initiatives that will help deliver this cause. This was the challenge the client was facing. How the agency approached the challenge and what was the solution that it provided. I'll just take you through it. The agency came up with several ideas, and I will take you through this presentation that the agency presented to KFC. Why veg? The agency did some research and found out that 50% of KFC's target audience, which is across teens, young adults, and young consumers, were vegetarian, and they didn't even consider KFC as a viable eating out option. 70% McDonald's sales was coming from veg items. And the veg consumers pulling down KFC brand equity scores and parameters like taste, value, and innovation. So, in a nutshell, the overall brand perception and performance of KFC was getting affected, giving McDonald's a competition-free space to play in. So, the key imperative for us was we needed to talk to vegetarians, and but the billion-dollar question was whom do we speak with? Who is the target audience? Who's the core target audience of KFC? The strategic approach answering three critical questions. Who do we want to talk to? What do they care about most? What do we have on offer? So who do we want to talk to? If we look at a veg continuum, there is an extreme left-hand side, which comprises of hardcore vegetarians. Then in the middle, you have preferers or converted, and then there are liberals or dabblers. So who are the hardcore vegetarians? They are like religion, community veto. They never had non-veg and will they vow never to have non-veg. Anti non-veg, basically, they're completely anti non-veg and converted or preferers. They had tried non-veg before, but gave it up because of personal reasons, because they never liked the taste. But they are tolerant towards others having it. Not a big disaster in case they have non-veg by mistake. And then there were dabblers, switch gears basis taste preference. Like some specific non-veg items, like fishitarians will have, fish, and do not enjoy non-veg but can consume if no other option is available. So the TG, our core TG here is preferers or the converted. They had tried non-veg before but gave it up because of personal reasons. They never liked the taste. Tolerant towards others having it, and not a big disaster in case they have non-veg by mistake. So fast food outlet regulars. So these our core TG is fast food regular outlet regulars. So who do we want to talk to? We wanted to talk to converted vegetarians who frequently eat at fast food joints like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, and Domino's. And what do they care about most? So the agency did a dipstick in Delhi, and there were 8 respondents. And what the agency discovered was that vegetarianism is a way of life out of choice than compulsion. So for younger generation, being a vegetarian is more lifestyle choice than a religious restriction imposed upon them. So it's not that young people don't have veg at all. So they are quite open to the idea of vegetarianism. And they're perfectly happy being vegetarians. It's fun and delight. They don't have any qualms about it. They don't have any complaints, and they will never think they are missing out on life because they are vegetarians. They feel there are ample tasty options, food options available for them, and they are equally proud to be vegetarians. While they are equally proud to be vegetarians, there's an undercurrent of disapproval in the minds of vegetarians towards eating non-veg. Non-vegetarians are considered to be somewhat hard-hearted, but overtly neither do they object nor do they approve of it. So even among friends, they do not prefer to eat a veg item off plate of a non-vegetarian. And non-vegetarians don't understand the veg perspective. While vegetarians are pretty serious about what they eat and they don't what they don't eat, non-vegetarians don't take their decisions too seriously. Non-vegetarians think that by not eating non-veg food, vegetarians are missing out on life. Therefore, non-vegetarians always try to convince vegetarians to try out non-vegetarian food at least once. So as a result, vegetarians feel that non-vegetarians don't respect their choice of eating veg. So non-vegetarians are known to make fun of vegetarian friends by calling them Pandit, Panditayan, or Ghas Foos, Bakra. It's their way of reminding the vegetarians that they are missing out big time in life. So, summing up, the key findings of the survey were veg is a way of life out of the choice than compulsion. Veg is fun and delight. Vegetarians are equally proud to be who they are. Non-vegetarians do not understand the veg perspective, because of which non-vegetarians make fun of vegetarians. So here, the key consumer insight is vegetarians are tired of being treated as second-grade citizens. So at times they are made fun of, reminded of how much fun they're missing out on life, and insisted to try out non-veg items. So in a nutshell, their choice is not respected. So what do we have on offer? Key veg imperatives for KFC India. Uh, 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 Product. If you look at the product portfolio, uh, this is for all TGs, missions, and day parts. So go beyond veto, and the communication should be distinctive, signature, and clutter breaking. It should drive imagery. And in-store, contamination perception, smell of chicken, burst these barriers. So a vegetarian offering of KFC, the entry, mid, and premium segments. The entry, wow entry price value vegetarian burger, mid priced veg burger and twister, and premium signature veg burger. KFC Vegetastic. We maximize the potential of vegetables to create a delectable range of signature veg offerings. So, what do we have on offer? KFC Vegetastic. We maximize the potential of vegetables to create a delectable range of signature veg offerings. So, arriving at the creative platform, the key tasks here were give the converted vegetarians a reason to try KFC vegetarian offerings. So we need to talk to them with the respect and have a strong proposition that would make them consider us. We need to talk to them in a clear, honest, and heartfelt manner, and we need to walk the talk through product innovations and in-store experience. So our perceivable shift in our attitude from "तुम्हारे लिए भी" to "तुम्हारे लिए ही." So "तुम्हारे लिए भी" is an afterthought, and the main thought was "तुम्हारे लिए ही." So there were two routes. The first route was the taste route, the magical touch of KFC, the same old vegetable taste, awesomely different when they come out of KFC kitchen. So here the agency wanted to try out the taste route, and the second route, this is the creative discover veg like never before, and route to exploration. We push vegetables to reach the true potential. At KFC, we push our limits and the limits of vegetables to explore what new and what more can be done with them. This is the second creative, exploring possibilities in veg. So let's have a look at the customer journey of KFC. At the top, we see the primary drivers, then the desired response, and at the bottom, primary barriers. So from the left to the right, KFC, after being recognized for its awesome tasting non-vegetarian menu, has come up with a special vegetarian menu. The desired response, I must give the vegetarian food at KFC a try. The primary barrier, it's mostly known for its chicken dishes, chicken pieces, chicken burgers, and chicken tubs. Number two, I definitely see more items on the vegetarian menu, and it's a delight. The desired response, a new kind of vegetarian awesomeness. Primary barrier, in a menu of 50 items, I strain my eyes to see the vegetarian items. Number three, I see more of greens in and around the store and a separation for veg versus non-veg cooking. The desired response, vegetarians are really welcome at KFC. Primary barrier, there are no separate areas of cooking, veg versus non-veg. Number four, there's no more feeling left out for vegetarians at KFC. The desired response, I'm never going to complain next when going to a KFC. I'm going to recommend it rather. Primary barrier, I don't want to be seen as a killjoy carefully picking out restaurants in the company of my non-vegetarian friends. I hope you got some idea about how the agency approaches creative problem and tries to find a solution to the challenges that the client is facing. It is absolutely important for a digital agency or even a digital media agency to understand the creative process, and as creative is very closely linked to media. So I hope you liked the presentation, and please, if you have any comments, put this down in the comment section below. Thank you so much.